Hi, welcome to FilmBenders, and today we're watching Rocky.
So today we're watching Rocky. I've seen this movie a million times. I love this movie. I love this series of movies. You know, I have so many memories of watching this movie with my dad. And so, made in 1976 in Philadelphia.
Okay.
I'm assuming they shot it in Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure. This was Sylvester Stallone. I know he wrote it. This was his big thing. His big kind of like, becoming who he is and who he, ends up becoming. The movie itself is an inspirational story, like on how it got made. And
I'm excited to watch it. Let's just get right into it.
Yep, let's do it. I can't believe you haven't seen this.
There's the iconic song though. You can't get
Look
away
at that.
from.
It's iconic. The big text coming across the screen.
That is cool.
November 25th, 1975, Philadelphia. Jesus.
Boom, Jesus. What a great intro to the character. He's got some heart, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You feel strong?
Was that guy trying to get feedback on how he's feeling so he could bet on it?
Yep. A little insider action.
That's funny. Well, damn.
Ooh, that's not allowed. Ooh, he's angry.
There we go.
All right. I
didn't think ground and pound was a thing you did in boxing.
It's generally not. You're a bum, Rock.
Someone just said that to him?
Yeah. Hey, Rock, you're a bum.
The Italian stallion.
Yeah.
Why did he lose his share? $40. That's $15 left.
He's getting $40 for that win.
What are the hospital bills?
Yeah, exactly. More than $40 they would be if he went to the hospital.
Oh, little puppy. Little puppy in the window. Interesting.
What about setting a scene, a location, a time, a vibe?
Hey, your old man did pretty good tonight. Why weren't you there, huh?
Turtle.
It doesn't look like it's moving
There's two turtles there. And actually, Sylvester Stallone kept those turtles. He still has them.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, girl, say hi. You know, if you guys could sing or dance, I wouldn't be doing this, you know?
You guys could sing or dance? Yeah, I'd be a millionaire. Got talking, singing turtles.
Who's that?
Young version of him. He's kind of like himself, like, who have I become?
Interesting. Oh, that's what this music's from?
Yeah, I mean the music in this movie is absolutely legendary. Back to the dogs.
Well, just get one.
These moths, they get caught in the turtle's throat right about here in his cough, right? I gotta smack them on the back of the shell, and what do you think they get? Shell shock. They get shell shock.
Shell shock. Boo.
But kids.
I mean, how do you not love somebody who likes dogs?
Instantly likable.
Yeah.
Like he's got fish, turtles. He's instantly likable.
Yeah.
Where you going? Huh? Where you run?
Who's this guy?
Mr. Gazzo says I should get to 200 to break your thumb.
Why is this guy having to pay him?
You know, he's basically the guy who gets the money.
He's the muscle.
He's the muscle. Yep.
You know he doesn't want to be doing that.
Mm-mm.
He literally just said crime don't pay.
Crime don't pay. Cut to that. That's great. I never got that.
How come you didn't break this guy's thumb like I told you?
How do you know I didn't break
You don't think I hear things?
Oh, he's getting in trouble for being nice.
Yep.
So long, meatbag.
I should have broke your thumb!
Just a nice guy who's constantly pushed down and
Just because he's like strong.
he's strong. And he's a nice guy. Nice guys get pushed around.
No kissing.
Yeah, I was about to say no kissing on that sign. It's hilarious.
Where's my lock? What stuff is this in my lock?
It ain't your locker no more.
I was like, that doesn't look like what he would have in his...
Talk about ain't my lock. It's been my locker for 6 years. Where's my gear? Hey, man.
Shut up.
Shut up.
What you want?
What?
Tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah.
He just had a good fight. And they're calling him a tomato. Back to the pet store.
Nice. There's a good game down at the Spectre tonight.
She doesn't seem to like him.
Want to go to the basketball game?
When's she gonna say something?
Is she just really shy?
Don't these birds look like candy, you know? Like flying candy?
It's like he's just saying stuff because she's not saying anything.
Yep.
I want to go home, make up a joke. I'm going to tell you a new joke tomorrow, okay? Good night, Adrian.
Good night, Rocky.
Oh, she likes that he talks to him. Like that he talks to her. That's cute. She'll come up with something to say eventually. Oh, look at this guy. Come on.
Every night I pass by the place I tell a joke. Every morning I pass by the place I tell a joke. Nothing.
Sometimes she gets me so crazy, I could split her head with a razor.
Jeez.
You
You still work for Gazzo?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you talk to him about me?
Well, I just don't think Gazzo's hiring right now.
He doesn't want to get his friend in that kind of work.
Tomorrow you come for some bird, right?
Absolutely. You got it.
Wait, so now he's helping him with his sister?
Yeah, yo-yo people get yo-yo friends.
Yo-yo. It's not something people call each other anymore.
Hey, Rocky.
Yo.
Screw you, creepo.
No one appreciates him, man. And I love that they bring Creep back. He's like, there's too many creeps on the...
Every
yeah.
block.
And he creeps on every block, and then he gets called a creep.
Are the doctor's reports confirmed?
I love how they introduced his character on the TV, and now he's here. I immediately know who he is and like what he's about.
And get me Buddy Shaw. Hell, he's ranked 5th.
He has no one to fight, so I'm guessing Rocky's gonna end up doing it. I don't know how he would end up doing it though, since he has no reputation.
Apollo Creed on January 1st gives a local underdog fighter an opportunity.
Oh, well there you go.
And there's nothing they'd like better than to see Apollo Creed give a local Philadelphia boy a shot at the greatest title in the world on this country's biggest birthday.
That's really smart.
Who's this girl you going out with tomorrow night?
Wally's sister.
Take it to the zoo.
You gotta say that.
All right, back it up.
I love he's defending her. She's obviously just shy.
$50. You and your girl Adrian, you have a nice time.
Oh, that's nice.
Remember what I told you.
What'd you tell me?
Take it to the zoo.
Exactly what are you looking for, Apollo?
The Italian stout.
Rocky Balboa? Never heard of him.
Look, it's the name, man.
That's true. If it looks good.
He's a southpaw. I don't want you messing around with southpaws. Now, they do everything backwards.
Southpaw nothing. I'll drop him in 3.
He's very confident.
Hey, what are you doing with that bat, huh? I used to be deadly at stickball.
I love the presence of kids on this street. It makes it sentimental in a different kind of way.
Get Gazzo. It's a bad job. You know what I mean?
Go to him for me.
Give
A
him
favor.
And this guy's pushy.
Hey, will you forget about Gazzo, huh?
I don't ask nobody twice.
You sure your sister knows I'm coming?
Yeah. She's very excited.
Yeah. Yo, how you doing?
She dips.
Look, he's a friend, and now he's taking you out.
No, I can't.
And I want you out right now.
This poor girl.
Hey,
And she's hiding.
enjoy life.
Boy, I can't go.
He's yelling at her. Enjoy life.
Well, now he feels like unwanted.
Go!
Why?
It's Thanksgiving. I got a turkey in the oven.
Oh.
Is he gonna take it out of the oven? This guy.
Polly's so toxic.
He is super toxic.
You want the bird?
No.
Go in the alley and eat the bird.
Polly sucks.
Well, listen, maybe we just better forget all this, you know?
Rocky's like, I didn't sign up for this. I thought he was just coming over and she knew about it.
Yeah, he asked like 4 times. Like, she
Yeah.
knows I'm coming, right?
Oh, Adrian, it's me, Rocky. Rocky, you know? I mean, what do I say to a door? Hey, listen. I don't know, would you like to maybe go out together? What do you think? Would you like to?
Is she ready?
I mean, there's no turkey. Might as well you gotta go out to eat now.
She's like, yeah, I guess we're gonna have a good time. I don't know whether to like feel happy for her that she's going out or like to feel bad for her because she does not look interested at all.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, to you, but to me it's Thursday, right?
Why isn't it Thanksgiving for Rocky?
Here, you know, fight used to be top.
She doesn't look like she's used to skating, does she?
See, all I wanted to do at a fight was prove I was no bum, that I had
Or is she just trying to keep up with him?
was around Philadelphia, and his arm, he was left-handed, his arm was facing New Jersey, and that's south. So then actually they call him Southpaw.
Jersey's not south.
This is the whole story wrong.
Yeah, it's just.
I just dislocated my finger.
Oh my goodness.
Look, push the button. Bong.
Bong. Woo! When's he gonna get irritated that she doesn't ever talk?
Oh man, it was never too smart. He says to me, you weren't born much of a brain, you know, so you better start using your body, right? So I've been a fighter.
That's so rude.
You know, the last fight I had with this guy named Spider Rico. Yeah. He busted my head up there. You see that scar?
He's trying to be like, I'm super tough.
Trying to impress her.
Yeah, it's sweet. She's kind of coming around a little bit.
I don't understand why anybody would want to be a fighter.
You gotta be a moron to want to be a fighter, you know what I mean? To rock, you almost guaranteed to end up a bum.
It's interesting that he says that because he said he wanted to be a fighter to not be a bum.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on. Hey, I got some animals. I got these rare, very rare animals.
Rare animals. What's she got to be afraid of? He's obviously... I mean, I guess he is just like... I get from her perspective, he kind of like forced his way into her life.
And it's like Polly's friend, you know?
Yeah.
Hot in here, you know? I could go for some music.
Is he trying to set a mood?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, why don't you come on over here and sit down? It's a nice couch. I don't know. There's big bugs in there, you know, for over here.
The bugs.
Yeah, like scare her away from that place with bugs.
Why don't you come on over and make yourself comfortable, relax?
I don't think that's something she does easily.
What, relax?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got no phone. I had to pull, you know, because people calling all the time and the aggravation, right? Interruptions.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yo, Paulie, sister's with me. I'll call you back later. See ya.
Taken care of.
Go.
Don't go, please. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
He's very insistent.
I want to kiss you.
He was very respectful that it was on the cheek. Well, his strategy worked.
Would it work on you?
No, if a man was cornering me in his apartment, no, it probably wouldn't work. Got a little extra pep in his step today.
Yeah, you got some swagger back.
Yeah, there was some guy here from Miles Juergens looking to eat sparring partner for the car.
Who's it here?
About an hour.
Probably looking for sparring partners, Creed, you know?
I said that before, you dumb Jago.
You know, I've been coming in for 6 years, and 6 years you've been sticking it to me. I want to know how come.
He's sticking up for himself. I love it.
Because you had the talent to become a good fighter. And instead of that, you became a leg breaker.
Wow. I love that. That was my favorite scene so far.
Oh, you must be Mr. Rocky Balboa. Mr. Juergens expecting you.
The difference in lifestyles of this other fighter. It's crazy.
Will you please go in, Mr.
Can I have that?
Oh, certainly.
He wants to show Adrian later.
Would you be interested in Apollo Creed for the World Heavyweight Champion?
Say yes.
It's the chance of a lifetime. Can't pass it by.
I mean, I get why he's on the fence. Because he's scared he'll just get beat up.
What do you say?
I love that they didn't answer it.
His lungs punch out.
I love how she's got her hand on him now.
Yo, Adrian, it's me, Rocky.
Didn't.
Thank you, Rocky.
You push it, man.
Thank you, Rocky.
A smack in the mouth.
I guess you'd be looking for people to help you out.
Help what?
Keep you living a clean life.
How's this guy gonna do that?
Beethoven was deaf. Helen Keller was blind. I think Rocky's got a good chance.
She's like, and Rocky's dumb.
Want me to get you a beer, Paulie?
Get out of my freaking life.
Did I say something?
Didn't say nothing. It's all right.
That's right, you didn't say nothing.
This guy's a loose cannon.
He's had a hard life.
Yeah. They're really cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I said that stuff on TV didn't bother me none.
Yeah?
It did.
Yeah, they are cut from the same cloth in some way.
In a lot of ways, I feel like. He just plays it off and she doesn't. Have a spooky shot.
They're just crawling back.
Now he shows up in a suit.
Hey, it's a nice place here.
Now he's all happy.
Well, what you need is a manager.
Everyone's telling him what he needs, huh?
I got heart, but I ain't got no locker, do I, Mick?
Anyway,
Anyway, save face.
don't drink that piss before a fight. No good for you.
I would have gone off on him already. Like,
Look at that. That's the way I look.
blah, blah.
You helped about 10 years ago, right? You never helped me none.
I say, if you wanted help, why didn't you ask? Why didn't you just ask me, kid?
Look, I asked, but you never heard nothing.
I'm 76 years old.
He seems really desperate.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to just be real with him. Rocky's not hearing all this, like, excuses stuff.
10 years ago, my house. Huh? What's the matter? You don't like my house? My house stink? That's right, it stinks! Don't throw it around me!
It's like he couldn't say it to his face. Waited for him to leave. Oh. I didn't expect him to run back to him.
Look, Rocky's just scared, you know?
Yeah. Good morning.
Don't you want to eat that for breakfast every morning?
I couldn't do it. How many eggs? thought he was gonna crack another one.
It was 6 eggs, I think.
Oh, I dare you to do it.
Not a chance.
Back when Converse were considered athletic shoes. I feel like he's really scared about the fight and.
Well, he's got to train.
Yeah, I know, but there's weight behind this too, you know.
Oh yeah.
And he said it himself, like when he was yelling, like his body's all messed up. He never got his prime. You can see it. He doesn't feel good.
He's all alone.
Yeah.
Who killed all these things?
Rocky's like, ew.
That's what I want you to talk to him about me in the collecting job.
Keeps pushing.
I don't ask
man.
twice, he says.
That's the third time he asked.
Move.
I love his sense of humor.
You really like her?
I like.
I don't see it. What's the attraction?
Well, it's good that you don't see it, buddy. She's your sister.
It's cold in here. I think I'm going.
It's cold over here! Stink there! You stink!
Gave him an idea.
If we do that to Apollo Creed, they'll put us in jail for murder.
You think he's got a chance against Apollo?
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like if he can get out of his own head, but I think he's very much in his head right now.
I'm just so okay. I'll just sit here.
You sure?
Yeah.
And he's overdone it because he was scared he's not fit enough, and so now he's gone and injured himself. It's sweet now that she's being the affectionate one, and he's being standoffish. They're just kind of doing a dance.
They fill each other's holes.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ, I'm serious now. There's no fooling around during training. You understand? I want to stay strong.
We always say, it makes your legs weak.
I'm not sure that can't be accurate.
Look it up.
Women weaken legs.
See? They always say that.
Go walk down the street breaking hearts the way you're looking. Very sharp. Butkus! Hey, Butkus!
She got him a dog.
I'm pretty sure that's actually Sylvester Stallone's dog.
That interaction is only one you could have with your own dog. There you go. That little training partner. I love it. That dog says, "I was not bred for this."
You got need exposure.
Oh, come on. Don't breathe on me, Paul.
You got any exposure?
How much is being channeled into West Coast closed circuit advertising?
300,000.
Come on, really show off. I love that. They're not even like... just this guy is like watching him do it. Look at his hands. Look at that. That might have been a good idea on part of his friend.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's a lot. That guy's a walking dare ad.
What's to say? I just don't know what he wants from me.
I don't want nothing from you. Get out of my house.
Hold that sight, Paulie.
Oh, I guess he means it.
I put you through to get at you. Don't you forget it. You owe me.
Jeez.
I take care of you, Paulie. I don't owe you nothing.
She's dusted.
Jeez. This poor guy. I mean, like, it's complicated. Like, I feel
It's
bad
like
for him.
It's like you do it. He does it to himself, but also
like
he's in a tough spot.
Yeah, he's a jerk to everybody, but yeah, he does do a lot for Rocky.
You want a roommate?
You want a roommate?
Absolutely.
Hey, now when you walk into the ring.
After his coach told him to not have any women.
Cut to his legs.
Cut to his legs. That's so funny. Well, here's the iconic music.
Iconic shot right there.
I love it. It's like the city's behind him now. Amazing what a couple people, like, believing in you for a second will do to you. My toxic trait is thinking I could do all of this. Look at that. Compared to the way he was running before. His back is straight.
That's confident.
That's a long stride. He's like, I can go faster. Wow.
Makes me emotional. Skipping steps and stuff.
Wow.
He sees it.
Did you see he put a Santa beard on his Rocky poster?
That's amazing.
Oh wow. Is it time? That's a lot different than what we've been seeing him fight in.
It's very American.
Yeah. The whole movie really does have that patriotism like thing to it.
What brings you here tonight?
Mr. Juergens, the post is wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm wearing white pants with a red stripe.
Doesn't really matter, does it?
He's like, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna win anyway.
It's not about you.
It means so much that he shows up early.
You picture Apollo Creed right now is off in some business meetings, yada yada yada, not even thinking about the fight.
Yeah. And he's here manifesting it.
Yep.
I can't believe there are more Rocky movies. I'm getting excited now.
Oh, my kid, I ain't even in the guys' league.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Here I thought he was all confident in his head.
I think he was, and then he saw it was real, and he's like, I don't belong here.
Nobody's ever gone the distance with Creed. And if I can go that distance, you see, and the bell rings, and I'm still standing. I know for the first time in my life that I weren't just another bum.
That's what it's all about, right there. He just feels like he's just another bum from the neighborhood.
I like that even despite him feeling down on himself, though, he still finds some kind of goal to push him forward. Like, even if he doesn't think that he can win, he said, I just want to go the distance. And I was expecting him to just kind of let go of any kind of hope. But he still found some, which is really cool. What is that?
I never questioned it.
Yeah.
It's a boxer thing, I don't know.
Just cocaine.
Cocaine in a bottle.
Cocaine in a bottle.
It's the 70s.
Yeah.
How about I wave and you fight, huh?
I want to watch that movie.
Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.
Good luck.
I love his good spirits.
Don't leave town.
He's not taking it too seriously, it seems.
Because
he's not getting so stressed out and worried about it anymore.
Yeah. He's like, I just want to go the distance. That's all he says, I'm just going to do what I can.
Hey, what the hell is that?
I'm doing it for a friend. Paulie gets $3 grand, I get the rope.
Shrewd.
Hey, thanks for showing up.
People just really love him.
It's one of them, you know?
Is that the world heavyweight champion?
Fanfare.
Oh my goodness. This guy.
It's so absurd.
That is ridiculous. A+ for showmanship, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
Apollo Creed.
Ooh. I'm feeling pumped up now. Okay. We've been waiting for this.
Rocky Balboa.
Okay, decent cheers.
Yeah, a couple boos, but not too many.
Yeah. I'm allergic to Apollo Creed.
He's just going over and being calm, looks like from here.
It is interesting though. He's kind of been known for a quick temper, but he is being very calm.
The champ is just taunting you now.
Come on. Where's that head movement?
Hey, I don't believe it! Hey.
There you go.
This is the first time the champion has ever been knocked down.
First time he's ever been knocked down? Come on! Now he's angry.
Now
huh?
Apollo Creed's angry. He's like, alright, we're boxing, we're doing this? Let's do it then.
Hard left, the right, another right, combination.
Oh, come on, get out of the corner. Oh, he felt that.
Did he break his nose?
It looked like he broke his nose.
Your nose is broke.
How's it look?
That's an improvement.
A hard right. And now coming in, he's going to mark into the corner.
Always makes me cringe. His nose already messed up.
Left and right, hit it, bouncing up.
Oh, just getting destroyed.
And he says he wants more.
Get angry.
He's getting there.
He is.
Tremendous hook. Champion is trying to get himself out of there, but he just...
I'm not sure Apollo should have egged him on.
Elbow is tagging the champion.
Body shots.
Ooh, he's lighting him up now. Come on.
Oh, end of the round.
I love the cuts to the people.
So we've gotten 7 rounds now.
Oh my goodness. You see how panicked Apollo looked? That's crazy.
Hard left and the right.
They both look tired now. Oh boy. Get out.
Down, stay down.
Wait, his manager's telling him to stay down?
Yeah, for his health.
Get
Like
up.
you're getting beat up, dude.
Yeah.
Don't get beat up too bad.
He wanted to go the distance though.
Yep.
I just keep picturing he's gonna do the thing from Nacho Libre. He goes like, stands up on the hand.
He's got Adrian there.
Apollo can't believe it.
Oh, Apollo can't believe it. I've seen this movie a million times, man.
Ooh.
You heard the rib?
Yeah.
A left to the ribs, his right rib.
I can't see nothing. Gotta open my eye.
Cut me.
Let it,
Oh.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
So we can see.
Oh, he got him in the rib again.
Yep.
Oh, Apollo looks done.
Ain't gonna be no rematch.
1-1.
That's the end of the fight.
And they're both left standing. That's crazy.
Now buzz yourself for that one. What you think about when the
Rocky?
I think you proved the weak legs thing wrong, huh?
That's a victory in itself. A split decision.
What an upset.
those fans out there declaring a rematch in your face?
Rocky doesn't even care about the rematch or who won or nothing. Apollo won.
It literally doesn't matter.
So that's one of the greatest sports movies of all time.
Are you crying?
I'm
You're making me look heartless over here. That was amazing.
Whew.
Oh my goodness.
So that's Rocky. Well, that's Rocky 1. There are, what, like 6 of them now? I mean, the first... Yeah. There's a lot of Rocky movies, and they're pretty much all good. So, it's a beautiful movie.
It was beautiful, and there was so much, like, there were so many details put into it. Like, the world felt alive.
Oh my goodness.
And it's
more
not,
than...
It's not really something that I expected.
I'm sorry, I'm all stuffy. I got tears and everything now.
Yeah. I honestly didn't expect to get so into it.
They really set everything up well. They really develop his character really well.
You feel like you know who he is. And I feel like one of those...
And make you care about him because you understand him almost to a point where it's like he's not like doing like in your face things. It's like it's little things to tell you to just, I don't know, remind you of yourself almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But one of the beautiful things is how they show him interacting with so many different people, and every time he interacts with someone, he's kind of telling them the same parts of his day, and he's acting the exact same. It's what makes him so easy to love, is because you can tell he's being himself to everybody. He never changes no matter who he's acting with.
He's a genuine guy.
And the only time you kind of see a change in his personality when he's interacting with someone was with Apollo's people, and he just became like Adrian. That's her name, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Adrian.
and I think at that point too,
He just got shy.
It's a little also like, it's a little reminder like, yeah, I'm just this little street rat. You know what I mean? Like he walks in there like, oh, these nice offices. Yeah, I'll get beat up by your guy if you want. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he goes in there kind of feeling down. Like,
yeah, he feels like he's agreeing to something just because he has to. I'm just
like, that's where I'm at, is I'm just the guy who gets hired to get beat up.
But other than that, like, you really, like you said, you feel like you know who he is. I really loved that moment that it didn't like draw it out that much, but that moment in the gym when he finally just like stands up to
Paulie.
To Paulie.
His that's not Paulie.
His manager.
Yeah.
And
Mick.
Yeah. When he finally stands up to him, because it was just this really short moment, but he's just like, he does that, and then Mick is like, you know, he actually had a good reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it kind of clears the air between them, because now you understand, oh, Mick is actually good.
Mick cares and wants the best for Rocky, and that's the reason why he's giving him a hard time.
And Mick, in his old age, has probably seen a million guys that had talent.
Yep, just get wasted.
Waste it.
Yep.
And that's why he was angry
yep.
at him, which I totally understand that.
Yeah.
And that made Mick more lovable instantly too. And so to get to see after that, like, him in his corner, and it made like his advice to stay down stand out as something like Mick's saying to.
It's because he cares about Rocky.
Exactly.
I don't want to see you go through this.
Yeah, he's like, it's not worth it, you know, like.
Mick's not just being a jerk to him this whole time. It's coming from a good place, all of it. It's a beautiful relationship, Rocky and Mick's, honestly. You know, when I watch more of the movies, I'm hoping to see a bit more like that, because I don't feel like we really got to see them really like in a kind of completely copacetic interaction. But I don't know. Like, I didn't get to see a ton of his actual like management style or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited to get to see that. I also wasn't expecting how they just kind of threw us into the fight, like, boom, okay, oh, it's happening. Yeah. And then how they, how they
like fast forwarded to like the later rounds, and you're like, oh crap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's just like gets really intense really fast.
What'd you think of Adrian?
I loved her, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to talk about. I mean, I have to go to the bathroom, so I want you to talk to the camera for a little bit about what you think of Adrian and Rocky's relationship, and like how, you know, how Rocky came in and kind of broke all that, and how how Adrian, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom again. Sorry.
When Adrian first came into the situation when she was like introduced, my initial reaction was like, okay, I didn't even think she was a main character. She didn't have like, I thought she was just somebody that Rocky was talking to, and it wasn't until later when they kept bringing her in that I realized, oh yeah, like they are actually like, she is like someone we're gonna continue with. So that was my first opinion of her, and then it didn't seem like she was interested in Rocky at all, and she was like very standoffish, and at some points I thought she even seemed like intimidated by him, but I liked how like he would like when he would keep trying to talk to her, you would notice that she would give like little reactions that were that like kind of just like fueled the fire just a little bit.
Yep, just like as he's leaving, like, okay, goodbye, Rock. You know, she's been quiet the whole time.
Yeah, but then she says goodbye, and you're like, oh wait, so she actually was like
listening.
She was listening, and she
wasn't annoyed. It was.
Enjoyed him being there. You know what I mean? You could tell in the way she said goodbye, which is honestly like an accomplishment in itself by the actress.
She was great. Yeah, she's so good.
Because she wasn't given a lot. She had to kind of convey a lot in her silence. Mm-hmm. Their date was adorable. She really did. She was a great tool of making Rocky more likable, as well, because.
How dare you call Adrian a tool?
I just mean like
I know a narrative.
She's like a narrative tool, but like it still sounds like an insult. But I don't know. I'm just saying like because Rocky, you know, up until this point, you kind of he kind of puts on this like I'm good, he's got the tough guy act. He does. He lets himself be vulnerable with her in a way I think is really beautiful, and it's something that she needed to trust him. I think
they both can be themselves around each other and around no one else. Like they feel just so comfortable with each other, and it's something I really like.
The part when he brought her back to his apartment was a little bit dated, like
the whole keep her in the corner.
Keep her it was a little iffy.
I was gonna say at that moment actually, I'm like, remember this was filmed in the 70s. Like it's a little
like,
now.
That's why I wasn't like bringing anything up. The undertone was that I did feel like she wanted to be there. I just felt like she was afraid.
And there was obviously a long history between them.
He's been talking to her for a long time.
And he's gotten signals back over and over and over again cuz like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he knows how their relationship is. Like she's shy, he knows that. You know, and he's not the brightest and you know. And
so it's not like she's a stranger that he basically forced to come into his apartment. That's not the scenario. You know what I mean? Like it's this person that he knows how she feels, and he feels confident in how she feels, but he's just trying to get her to act on it. Yeah. And she's very standoffish. It makes sense.
Come out of her shell like the turtles.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because the way they even dress her, she's very bundled, and she's like protecting herself, and you'll notice in the beginning she's always kind of like covering herself like that, but at the end she's very like
I love when she starts like that, and I love when she screams at her brother. I love that scene.
Yeah, I love that scene too, and she's finally like speaking up for herself, and even the way
breaking Paulie down too, and kind of snapping Paulie a little bit into reality also. Like that was a big moment for all the characters.
It was. And I love how she speaks up, and then she's like, "Can I move in?" Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And she's immediately speaking up for herself again. And then even the way that she like, at the end of the movie, the way she's moving through the crowd. Can you imagine her in the beginning pushing through a crowd of people?
Or sneak. I mean, because she snuck into the ring.
Yeah, too, and it means so much that instead she's actually like, this is someone that was like in the corner. Do you know what I mean? Like she's essentially hiding, and now she's being present and using, I don't know, she's being a part of the world where I feel like she was just kind of existing in it from the beginning to the end. You know, like just it's like how I was saying, and when she was first introduced, I didn't even realize that she was a main character.
Oh, you just thought she was just.
I thought she was like some extra that he was just talking to.
That's great.
The transition is so crazy from that, and I feel like
awesome.
More movies should do that because it's kind of annoying when they have like the main characters all well lit, and you're like, okay, well, obviously I'm gonna be introduced to this person. This way, I can watch it again and I can pay more attention and I can see more layers in it. But the joy of realizing that she is an actual she felt like she lived in the movie more because I didn't realize that she was the actor for the main character.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. The writing in for this movie too is so tight. Every scene has a very clear purpose and like reason why it's there, and everything is just peeling the onion of Rocky and showing us more layers and bringing out stuff out of him. Like, it's such a well written movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also is like, I like that there's not as many like physical barriers in the movie. Paulie, he's always like, he's a screw up, you know what I mean? But all of the things that Paulie does for Rocky actually kind of end up working out. But Rocky's roadblocks are all mental.
Rocky's roadblocks were almost himself thinking things were roadblocks.
Yeah.
It was always Rocky really just being afraid.
Yeah. It's just the fear was the only roadblock in this movie, and the second that
it's like self-doubt, along with that fear.
and then say that's bad self-talk, like saying like that he wasn't in his prime, that he never had a prime, he's not gonna have a prime.
Yeah, what about my prime?
But I feel
this is not sponsored by Logan Paul, by the way.
Boo. But I just think that once he realized he was being given a shot, I feel like he wasn't gonna let it slip through his hands. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's why it didn't matter if his body wasn't the way it used to be. He was gonna train, and he was as hard as he could.
He's gonna drink those eggs as much as he can.
Yeah, he's gonna drink the figurative and literal egg.
So one thing I noticed about watching it this time that I never noticed before, it's just a small detail, but with the editing, it's like the audio is like per shot. You know what I mean? They're not like if we're doing two over the shoulders.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're using this audio for both people, and then we're using this audio for both people. If we're cutting back and forth. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, it was never, I don't know, just the way it was done, edited, seems very old and poor. You know what I mean?
Does it?
Like, they didn't have a lot of money. They didn't put a lot of money into editing. And I see I see this having been an absolute nightmare to edit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just whatever way they did it, I see this having been a nightmare to edit, and I see it actually kind of being a little bit of a miracle that it came together.
Well, it's film.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's already more complicated than you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
they're just little things that hinted to that, where it's like, oh, I know that struggle of a cut there, where it's like, okay, there was a little bit of something there. And that means you're making stuff happen that is not at all how it was shot or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they made things happen here.
Some of the best pieces of art happen out of mistakes. So I think that goes for any.
But it's all part of the process. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Who's to say?
Also, it's all heart. The movie's about heart.
Yeah. And they put all this hope and heart into this one movie.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is, and that's the reason why it worked. If they didn't really need this movie to work, it wouldn't have worked. Yeah. Do you have an out of 10 kind of rating for this movie? I just don't.
I know it's hard, but how much did you enjoy?
I mean, compared to what? I wouldn't even try to do it. I would say Rocky is Rocky.
I can agree to that.
And I feel like all the things I've heard about Rocky, it didn't let me down, and I feel like that's enough of a rating.
Wow. That is a lot of that's a big rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. This was fun for me. I've really enjoyed getting to watch you watch Rocky. Like, this is, I'm going to watch all of them, and then we're going to watch the Creed movies, which I haven't seen any of them.
And they have the new Creed movie. Isn't it Creed 3?
3, I believe. Oh boy, we have a lot of movies to watch.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, yeah, here we go. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our Patreon in the description. And if you're already on Patreon, thank you so much for subscribing to our Patreon. Yeah. All right, see you next time.